even though it's July 4th. I don't want to be like Uncle Sam, no. I'd rather be like our YouTube fans. Unless Uncle Sam's a fan, he might be. For all I know, he could be. All right, let's see what we got in there. All right, I see Tim Alexander. All I want to be is like Tim. All I want to be is like Tim. Not like Earthworm Jim. Not a shame, I want to be like Tim. Ooh, Grace. I see Grace. All I want to be is like Grace. All I want to be is like Grace. Now monkeys flying in outer space. I might kind of like eating some pumpkin pie, filling up my face. But until then, I want to be like Grace. All I want to be is like fireworks. All I want to be is like fireworks. I don't want to be a big old meaty fatty jerks. Just want to have the same kind of energy with a capital E as a firework. I want to be like fireworks. All I want to be is like the 4th. All I want to be is like the 4th. Does 4th rhyme with 4th? Morph rhymes with 4th. I don't want to morph. I just want to be like July 4th. That's only the 3rd. All right, guys. We got an exciting live here tonight. Celebrating freedom! Freedom! I should have painted my face. I could have gotten the blue just like this. And we could have had a good time painting the face up, doing a little bit of Braveheart. Wesley Hale, thank you so much for the $4.99. Appreciate all the super chats. If this is your first time on the live stream, make sure you're subscribed. And you can always find a subscribe button every single video, roughly about right there. I can't see it on my screen, but hopefully you can. Elijah Tousley, thanks so much for the $5. And can you get a happy birthday? There you go. Happy birthday. Just like that. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Elisha. Man, I wonder how old Elisha's going to be. Probably old. Probably like dirt old. And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you jump over to YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And then if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you also follow on Facebook. So lots of questions about, hey, what's going on with Facebook? Why haven't we seen posts on Facebook? Steve, thank you so much for the $10 Canadian. Wham! The reason why you haven't seen any post on Facebook, Angela, thank you so much, $5 super sticker, is because Facebook is getting a little wonky with us. So George has been trying a lot of different things with Facebook the past, I would say, probably a couple months, maybe a couple months. So we're kind of probably at a couple months where we've been trying something brand new, and that kind of self-imploded on us. We think we're not 100% sure, but we think our new process on Facebook, what we tried, self-imploded on us, and it became a little bit limiting for us at this point. So hopefully we'll have those videos going back up on Facebook soon. Remember, Facebook gets retro videos. That's one of the craziest comments I see on Facebook all the time. Hundreds and hundreds and thousands. This is an old video. Why are you putting it here? Well, if you would watch the live streams, you would understand. Facebook gets the retros and YouTube gets all the current content. Scott, $5. Thank you. Appreciate it. You do a good job encouraging us too, Scott. Thank you so much. And Laura, 1999 super sticker. All right. Who saw fireworks already? Christine, Roman candle for fireworks. Thank you for the love and the prayers. We absolutely need them. Always do. One of the things I love about you guys is your heart for the Lord and your heart for praying as well. Francis, $5. Wish everybody a wonderful, happy July 4th. Everybody, happy July 4th, even though it's tomorrow. So for most people, that means a 3-day weekend. And that's for some of you, that may be too much time on your hands. For others, that's probably not enough time. So I did want to get Patience and Christian on here tonight. That was the goal, and that was the plan. And they were all prepped and all ready. And then, well, Patience is throwing up. I'll let you read into that any way you want, because I know what you guys are immediately going to think. Joan, thank you so much for the super sticker. But I would also encourage you to think that that's probably not what you think. Seeing how it's a holiday weekend, it's probably something else. But they do get married here in not this week, next week, which we will be live streaming that wedding. So that'll be a ton of fun to be there at the wedding and to live stream that. Some people have asked, hey, can you pre-record and then make a video and cut it? And we can't do that, but we can live stream from the audience their actual wedding. And the other thing I was going to do tonight is a lot of people have asked in regards to Christian and Patience's their registry, and they are. Mary Franklin, thank you so much for the $10. Happy Independence Eve. There are fireworks going off everywhere. I saw an amazing, oh my goodness, I saw probably one of the best firework displays ever last night. I was at the lake all day and all night last night. It was awesome. And I saw one of the best firework displays ever. Let me see if I can pull up their registry. All right, got it. Okay. Now all I have to do is copy it, send it to myself. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to figure out a way to get their registry here in the chat for you guys, because a lot of people, you all wanted to know what is their registry, and it is through Amazon. So I just have to make this happen. I was going to prep it. Actually, I have told them for them to prep it, but then they weren't going to be able to make it. So I'm gonna put it in right now, and we're going to have a little bit of fun tonight as well. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Got it. Okay, that worked. Text myself. Well, I pulled it from a text, put it through an email, went from the phone to the laptop, now to StreamYard. Brian, thank you so much for the $5. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody else. There's Mary right there. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is Christian and Patience registry for their wedding. Okay, putting it in the chat right there, right now. And yep, that's it. So the wedding, Marilyn Raby sucks dried gravy, $19.99 for the kids' wedding fund. Oh my goodness. I'll get it back later. That's true. That's true. You know, we're naming coyotes after you now too. Always stealing chickens, stealing everything, naming coyotes after you. Vandy Treasure Hunter started a new channel, it looks like. Thank you for the $2. So, saw an incredible display of fireworks, and probably one of the best I've ever seen. And I got a lot of it recorded too, which was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Beautiful, crazy beautiful day at the lake yesterday, like perfect weather. And if you've been watching any of the stories, our YouTube stories, or even Instagram Reels, and also TikTok, you can see some of the things that happened there. Cecilia, thank you so much. Look at that. Cecilia just sent a $10. Great to catch you live from Liverpool in the UK. Not been sleeping too great since losing my husband in January, and you've made me smile. Thank you. You know what? That's Cecilia. That is one of the biggest. When George and I talk about what do we want the channel to accomplish, what do we do? You know, we talk about fulfillment in life a lot, right? We talk about, you know, what is a fulfilled job? What do you do that makes you fulfilled? And to impact people in a way that, Cecilia, I can only imagine. And I don't mean this to bring up hurt feelings or anything, but the loneliness as you've devoted your life to your husband and your husband devoted his life to you, the loneliness when really what it is God tells us when we come together, our souls are actually joined. God does a miraculous thing and joins our souls together. And when we are apart, it is literally, the pain feels like your soul has been ripped apart, because it has. It is a physical pain that nobody wants anybody to go through when the souls are torn apart. That just hurts so bad, but you feel it physically, even though it's an emotional, and it's a soul connection. It's truly two souls being combined. And so prayers for you, Cecilia. Thank you for the encouragement to us that our ridiculousness, and we both know it is ridiculousness, that can make you smile and help you through those tough times. And it's you guys that help us through tough times too, especially when you share messages like that. We love that. We love to hear that something's actually happening. Ted just sent $50. Wham! Thank you so much, Ted. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. And then we've got Dean's in at $5 as well. I'm starting getting ninja on the camera here. How many of you guys have trouble sleeping? Let me know in the chat. How many of you guys have trouble sleeping? Because I always do too. I have trouble sleeping, and I don't know why. I don't know why I have trouble sleeping. Somebody said, I know I lost my husband 3.5 years ago, and it's rough. Yeah, just, I mean, when you have that soul separation, it does come out as physical pain, and it's pain you never ever want anybody else to go through. And so for individuals such as yourselves, and so many of you are saying it right now, for individuals such as yourself to say that George and I are able to bring joy and happiness and recovery. I mean, isn't that wild? Recovery from this pain, recovery that these silly things we do, and they are silly. These silly things we do help you. It spurs us on to keep doing those things. Nettie, thank you so much for the $5. We appreciate it. Truly do. Praising God. Lump disappeared. Nice. That's incredible, Nettie. Praise the Lord. All right. And Rose Lady said, been a widow for 8 years now. Sleeping alone is rough. It is. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. If George isn't right next to me, like, George and I are weird, but hopefully we're the weird in the good way. Like, if we're not touching, and I think it's both of us. I'd have to ask her if it's just me. I think it's both of us. But if we're not touching, something's off. So, it's just, I don't know if it's like that. It's that peace that you get when, even if your hands are just holding. Angela, $10. Thank you so much. Sending prayers. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the prayers. I think for us, is, if your hand is holding, that other. For me, I think I'm a natural protector. I think God wires us in different ways to be different things, and I think I'm a natural protector. Especially, George is so much smaller in stature. George has so many medical issues. George has, this going on, that going on. And so my first inclination or tendency is just to protect. And I think for me, if I'm holding her hand, if we're touching even just arms, whatever, is that I know she's okay. So for me, I think a lot of that is, I know she's okay. But remember, biblically as well, not that we're preaching, even though I think I did that a couple live streams ago. Probably, I think it might have been last one. I went off a little bit, but God said, it's not good for man to be alone. And you can take that and go, if it's not good for man to be alone, who's man supposed to be with? Well, man's supposed to be with woman. It's not good for woman to be alone either. God actually created our souls to be together. And that's why it hurts so bad when they're apart. Mary Franklin, $25, blessings for patience and Christian. And so you will get to see that soul combination, but in a physical wedding. And this upcoming not this week, but it's next week, we'll be going live with that wedding. That'll be a ton of fun. I'm not saying that I'm wearing a suit, though. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Make sure everybody is clear on that. Ian Poole just sent $1.79 from Wales. Rhymes with Hales. I like it. So you'll be able to see that, and we're looking forward to celebrating with them. Budget Gamer, thank you so much. And love your mission. You know what? I forgot to text Dave. Let me text Dave because I want to get an update on the amount. I'm going to text him right now. Unless he's watching, he might text me first. Let's get an update on the amount for Camp Patmos. And let me give you an update really quick on the Egyptian project as well. BC Eagle Deb, $5. Thank you so much. He says, Mr. BC Eagle Deb and I snuggle all the time. He's truly a special person. We celebrate 22 years. Wow. Philip, $5. After I lost my dad's, God's mercy, you guys got me through some really sad times. Thank you. Thank you. Man, my goodness, guys. Do you know how good that is? Again, I'm not trying to preach tonight, but the Bible says he who refreshes others, he himself is refreshed. When you give of yourself, the principle is this, it's Proverbs 11:25. So when you give of yourself, he who refreshes others, you are refreshed in that process. And so it's a fun thing, again, for George and I to be a part of a process of helping to refresh you and to heal you. So thank you so much. I don't know that there's another job out there in this world that we could actually accomplish that together. So it's a ton of fun. All right. So update on the Egyptian book bags. Let me get into that just really, really quick. We are working with Chase, who is a subscriber. And yeah, we're working with Chase, who is a subscriber. And we are getting everything prepped and ready for palletization. So we actually, here's one of the cool things that happened this week. So George and I were looking for plastic pallets, more George than I. It was all George. Actually, it was all George looking for plastic pallets, and then I came in at the end and looked for plastic pallets. So where our warehouse location is, there's a pallet business across the street. So we went on into the pallet business. Queen of the Tribe, thank you so much for the $4.99. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Patience is not my sister. Patience is an employee. So we went into the pallet place and we just waved our hands like, hey, we know we don't belong here, but do you have any pallets? We've got donations we're shipping overseas to Egypt. And the lady who actually saw me was the business owner. She's like, I got 7 or 8 right there. I think Dave just texted me. Or it might have been 7. Oh, Dave's checking right now. Okay, so she says, yeah, you can just have them. If you need any more, just come on over. You guys can have them for the kids for Egypt. I love it. I love it. So many people coming together. A random person across the street from the warehouse donating plastic pallets so that we can get everything over there. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so that's the update. Chase is helping us out. It's a wonderful thing when fans and subscribers come together to make something magical happen. Zoe, thanks for the $5. Zoe's brain doesn't want to shut down, so he prays and meditates. Yep, me too. I'll do the same thing. There's only one thing that shuts my brain down. It's George. That's, for whatever reason, it's George. So, and again, I mean, it's this. That's what it is. It's the soul connection. So Egypt project, getting ready soon to get on out the door on a boat, possibly on a plane as well. So George has been working on all of that with Aunt Camelia, George, and with Chase. And then a lot of you guys want to know an update on the scamming. A lot of the scamming. Look at that. Elvis Presley Jr. has the link in there for Camp Patmos to donate. Thank you so much. You guys want an update on the scamming. If you watch the I Got Scammed video, I got scammed out of $600. Walked you through the process of the entire scam. And as of right now, I have not heard back from the credit card company. So as soon as I know, you'll know. And others want to know about the coyote. And Tammy wants to know about George's health. It's not good. It's not good. The coyote. This morning, let's just say we're closer to the den than ever before. We'll leave it at that because there's more to come. There's more to come. All right, we're gonna have fun, but we're gonna get into mail really quick here. Okay, and then we're gonna have a little quiz, and we're gonna see how you guys do on a quiz tonight, all about freedom. I got myself. We got mail. All right, we definitely have mail. First box right here. This is from Karen Farrell from Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. Karen actually sold me Garbage Pail Kids. So thank you so much, Karen. She had 2 stacks and packs of Garbage Pail Kids in here, twice that many. And Karen, I appreciate it. She contacted me after seeing one of the videos and said, Jeremy, I see you like Garbage Pail Kids. And you see this whole stack here. Here, I'll let you. The top shelf is actually decorated well. I think Dave just texted me again. All right, so then right there, that shelf is done. This one is almost done, and I'm working on these 2. So that whole row is going to be nothing but Garbage Pail Kids with Junkie Jeremy and Gassy George. That's if anybody out there can make Garbage Pail Kids stickers of me and George, Junkie Jeremy and Gassy George, that would be perfect. And George has got to be crop dusting me in the sticker. That's what I want for Christmas. That's what I want for Christmas. That's what I'm asking Santa for. I'm asking Santa for a Gassy George Garbage Pail Kid of her crop dusting me. All right, let's see what Dave's got said. All right, here we go. Okay, Dave just gave us an update. It's at $9,200 with just over 300 donations so far. That's absolutely incredible, matching the $150,000 that George and I were able to donate. So that is an incredible start there. Wow! We're going to be continuing to raise money all year for Camp Patmos. That'll be a theme that we continue to move forward with, actually going up in another couple of weeks here to see more things going on. So that's incredible. All right. Got a letter here from, honestly, I don't know. It is from Charlotte. Charlotte from Medical Lake, Washington. Charlotte Nazi. Charlotte sent a $25 check to What the Hales, and it's a love gift, probably for Camp Patmos or for the Egyptian Project. Charlotte, thank you so much. Unfortunately, since What the Hales isn't a person, nobody can actually sign this check. This check is null and void, so it can't be cashed, so we can't use it towards anything. So it's check number 2337. I'm going to rip it up right now, not out of disrespect, because I don't want any fraud to happen, and I know it can't be cashed. But Charlotte, if you want to do something else, by all means, you can try other avenues as well. Thank you so much, Charlotte. Thank you for your heart to give. And then, Mary just sent 25. I might have got that already. Blessings for patience and Christian. Charlotte, if you want to give and designate, if that's for Egypt or if that's for Camp Patmos, just let us know and we'll make sure that gets in their hands. Deborah Hester from Virginia sent a card. Every now and then, God goes before you to make a way to give you strength and to reveal his love. Lars just sent $20 for the Backpack Project. Thank you so much, Lars. All right, what do we got here? We've got George and Jeremy, and Camila, George, Christian, and Patience. Enclosed is money. There's 2 in a row with money. Look at that. Enclosed, love you all. Enclosed is money for Egypt. All right, I'll make sure that goes into Egypt. I'm 71 years old. Come to on the 25th. Joe just sent $400 for Christian and Patience. Holy cow. Joe's in the house. That's a heck of a wedding gift, Joe. You don't mess around. I think Dave might have just texted again. 1 second. All right. Dave said it's getting harder and harder to pull out the exact amount because folks are giving in all categories and not just the scholarship. We do a code to it. Oh, he said, should we do a code to identify donations? Let's see. I'm going to say good idea. Let's discuss more. We'll say that because we could just give a specific code for all the YouTubers. Discuss more. In depth later. Maybe later? Okay, cool. All right. We are good to go there. All right, where were we? Deborah from Newport News, Virginia. She says, I've watched all of your videos with many loving, caring blessings you bring to many. I look forward every day to see your giggles, your smiles, your happiness that you bring to all. Your uplifting spirit helps more than you know. Can't wait for the joy of the children in Egypt. Many blessings for your journey. Thank you for sharing. Oh, thank you so much, Deborah. And Deborah enclosed. Oh, look at that. There's a 40 right there. So that will go into, that goes into the Egypt bag. This is the Egypt bag right here. This is all designated Egypt or Egypt. If you ask Aunt Camille and Camellia George, it's Egypt. All right. We got that one all taken care of. All set there. Okay. What do we got next? We've got from Cheryl, Christopher, Illinois. We've got, I don't know what they are, but they look super cool. Maybe these are for the chickens. Hold a second. What are these for? Are these necklaces? These might just be necklaces. Or you might just hang these up. You know what? These might just be decor to hang up. Or they're for the chickens. Or they're just decor to hang. They're super cool. Rebecca, thank you so much for the $10. Absolutely appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Cheryl, for the super cool decorations. Everything helps, Rebecca. All right, we've got, this is to what the Hales. And, oh my goodness, George is going to love this. George is going to love this. Look at this. National Audubon Society Field Guides to the Birds. George and Jeremy, hope this will help you identify all the new little birdies. Thanks for all you do. Pam Whittaker. Pam, this is awesome. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 bird feeders outside the office windows right now. Okay. We have 3 hummingbird feeders. We have 1 wrestling rink with corn in it, and we have a salt lick. So this is going to be absolutely incredible. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Pam. All right, what do we got here? We've got... Or no. Here we go. The Philadelphia Chickens book and CD of the Imaginary Musical Review. And it looks, there's a CD in there. It's, oh my goodness. It's chicken music, guys. It's chicken music that I can put this play this on loop up at the chicken coop to keep the coyotes away. That's creative. Patty, thank you so much. Patty from Wisconsin. Let's see what Patty sent here. Patty. All right, Patty. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Patty says, hope this isn't too late for some of this. Tried to get an entire inventory list from Amazon for all the backpacks and school supplies. You probably heard all the laughter all the way over there. Here are some of the items I believe you received. Thought it might help the inventory process a little. If it does, then there's other items you'd like me to research. I can do that. Don't hesitate to contact me. Patty, oh my goodness. Look at this. Patty did a full inventory on everything that was donated. Patty, you are absolutely incredible. That is insane. Thank you so much, Patty. All right. We got another little thingy jiggy here. Hope this helps keep the wily coyote away. Tanya King just sent $20. Been watching for 2 years now. Never been able to donate. Blessings to George and Jeremy. Jeremy with a G and George with a J. Tanya, wham! Thank you so much. Solar animal repellers. These are eyes. We actually have set some of these up from another gift, so we can put some more out there. We can see the eyes in the middle of the night from the house. They're like, and you guys know George gets scared of the dark. So, you know, those eyes It might scare her a little bit too. All right, I got one more box here. Kathleen Didion, Grand Rapids, Michigan. And what do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got a bag in a box. Okay. Got a bag in a box. It says, Jeremy and George saw this and thought you might like one for your shelves. Hope you enjoy. Jeremy, first time you open it, it's really stiff. May take strong hands. Best wishes, Kathy. Okay. Uh-oh. Whatever it is, it just fell over. You guys ready to see what's in the bag? All right, here we go. I think I'm doing it upside down. Here we go. This way. All right. Debbie Vaughn sent $2. The link isn't working for Christian and Patience. Debbie Vaughn, that is the only link I have. It's the only one they gave me. So I don't know how to get another one, but I want to see what's in here. Ready? And oh! Check that out. Peacock nesting dolls. Did I say dolls right? Check that out. Let's see how many are in here. Oh, man, those are beautiful. Check this out. Oh, my goodness. So cool. Let's see if you can see that one. I know that one's a harder one to see with the focus. All right, we got another one in there. There's the last one right there. These are super cool. Wow. I do love the peacocks. Absolutely love the peacocks. I was up there with the chickens and the peacocks most of the day today working up there. Let's see if I can get this back together. Bam. I got to line it up perfectly. So when George sees it, she sees it's lined up perfectly. Because she likes detail. She likes detail. Like she loves sorting. Like sorting is like therapy to her. She likes sorting stuff, and she likes that organization of putting it all together and making. She likes to make organized out of chaos, and so I don't want to have those off at all, so it's not chaos. Or actually, maybe I should have them all on backwards so she can put them on right, and she'd probably like that. Mike and Beth sent $2. Bait the trap with Acme Dynamite. That's a good idea. That is a really good idea. All right, who's ready to have a little fun? You guys want to do a little quiz tonight? DVD said the link works for her. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a quiz tonight, okay? It's freedom. 4th of July, fireworks, hot dogs. Even though I haven't had a hot dog yet. I did have apple slices this morning, but I didn't have a hot dog. And I didn't have a hot dog yesterday either, though. I was at the Indians game yesterday, and I didn't have a hot dog. Probably should have. Yeah, I probably should have. I didn't. You know what? Come to think of it, I didn't get any food there. Nothing but the fireworks. Oh my goodness, they were so awesome. Okay, so we're gonna play a little bit of a game. We're gonna have a little bit of a quiz. Oh, I was out on pirate ships yesterday too. So if you watched the stories, the YouTube stories, you probably saw pirate ships already. And I got a new bird for Hale's headquarters. I'm not calling him Big Bird, though. He's Lucky Duck. Wendy sent $10. Jeremy, you never disappoint with your humor when I need a good laugh. Blessings to you and George. Thank you so much, Wendy. All right, let's have a little bit of a quiz here, okay? We're going to have a freedom quiz, 4th of July quiz. This is here we go. We're going for it, okay? Where was the first celebration? Question number 1. Where was the first celebration of Independence Day held? Where was it held? Let me know in the chat. First location, first celebration. I don't know if there was fireworks or not, but where was the first location of the celebration of independence held? What do you think? All right, I got Omega Blue Man saying Guardians. I know I said Indians. All right, we got Washington. Lori says Washington. And Boston. Marge says Boston. Somebody else says Boston. Karen says Plymouth Rock. Catherine says Philly. Doris says Philly. Lenny 31, bunch of numbers said Boston. Michelle Wagner just said Washington. Delaware. Jeremy Hoy said Delaware. Let's see, in Gettysburg. Dawn just said Gettysburg. Got another Boston. Frisco's mom said, I broke the top of my left foot. I have a cast. Bam! Hopefully you get better really soon. New York. Shauna said New York. Mizu said my house. That's where we're still at. We're celebrating right now with hot dogs. York, PA, Patricia said. All right. And James Moore says it wasn't London, and it was not London. The correct answer, if you said Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, you are correct. All right, nice job. Nice job, Philly. You guys are correct if you did say Philly, okay? It's Philadelphia. All right. Every Independence Day, every July 4th, every Independence Day, how many times does the Liberty Bell ring? The Liberty Bell goes off every Independence Day in celebration. How many times? Maryland Raby Sucks Dried Gravy just at $4.99 at the warehouse. When you finally moved out, that was the Independence Day celebration. There was a lot of Independence Day. You guys realize Independence Day is also the celebration of when George went full-time with What the Hales. All right, we've got S9 said twice. Judy said 12. Patty said 13. Lynette says 21, like a 21-gun salute. Carolyn said 50. And YouTube user said 0. It wasn't a trick question, I promise you. There are actually rings. Joy said 21. And Carol Ann said 13. Richard Key said 0. It's not a trick question, I promise you. There are actually rings. Francis Ramsey said 1. 24, Ellie. Patricia Clapp said 76. Maybe 76 to commemorate our independence in 1776. That would make sense. All right. I'm still getting Philadelphia from Summer Storm. Summer Storm is a little bit lagging. Just saying. Therese Gandy said 24. Kathy said 50. Shelly said 48. Tamara Jones said 69. But then Dawn said 6. The correct answer, if you said 76, you are wrong. It's 13. 13 original colony. Do you guys in 5th grade? I remember. Sometimes you just remember these weird things when you were a kid. And I remember in 5th grade, we had to come together with other schools and learn this song. It was 50 nifty United States from 13 original colonies. And that's all I remember. Maybe you guys had to do that as well. Maybe. I don't know. All right. So somebody said, no, Schoolhouse Rock. All right. 13 rings. Every Independence Day. Tomorrow you can hear the Liberty Bell ring 13 times. Okay. The 4th of July commemorates which document? Okay. Which document is the 4th of July commemorating? So why do we celebrate? There's a particular document that we celebrate our independence with. What would it be? What's that? Why are we? There's a document, it's a piece of paper. What would it be? All right. Debbie Vaughn says, my divorce decree. Oh, my goodness, Debbie. I'm going to send you a link and get you on right now. Constitution. Kmart says Constitution. Sharon said constipated. I think she meant Constitution. And I see a lot of people saying Declaration of Independence. If you said Declaration of Independence, you're right. You got it. Nice job. All right. Independence Day does celebrate the signing of Declaration of Independence. 50 nifty United States. Which president of the United States was the first to host a 4th of July celebration at the White House. Okay. First president, White House, shindig. I'm telling you, man, they had red, white, and blue everywhere. They probably had slushies and hot dogs, and they probably had red, white, and blue Skittles, which if you haven't had them, they are the best ever. Ask George. We've been looking for them. We can't find them. And probably had red, white, and blue Rice Krispie treats. Crafty Jen said $10. You could get your hot dog fix. Let's see. I got to get back to it. It says you can get your hot dog fix with all the calories by watching Nathan's hot dog eating contest tomorrow. Yeah, I might just join it. All right. All right. We've got Lincoln, Adams, John Hancock. Was he a president? I thought he just signed the Declaration. Madison, Adams, Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. AJ, Dorothy says, AJ, man. I think AJ means Abraham Lincoln. But Beth Lawrence is coming in saying Andrew Jackson. Pat saying Jefferson. We got a bunch of Jeffersons coming in now. Man, this is like George Bush Sr. Philip White Fam says George Bush Sr. Could have been. Could have been. I mean, you guys are putting a lot of presidents in here. We don't have that many. You guys are naming a lot of people who aren't presidents. It was indeed the one, the only George Hales for president. I vote for George. It was Thomas Jefferson. Oh, Jason Lower said, Jesus. That would be good if we were in Sunday school. That's always the right answer. JK said it was Snoop Dogg. Is that who we have as the president in the White House now? Snoop Dogg might have been there with Thomas Jefferson. All right. This is going to be a tough one. Every 4th of July, what food is the most commonly consumed? Every 4th of July. Most commonly consumed food item. What is it? What is it? I know this is a toughie for you. Yesterday, I was celebrating the 4th of July, and I had a chicken quesadilla. I will let you know that's not the answer. So we got hamburger. We got hot dogs. I saw ice cream, apple pie, corn. Man, corn, sweet corn sounds really good right now. Lots of butter and lots of salt. Ooh, yeah. Ice cream. Darlene says ice cream and chicken. I had ice cream yesterday too. It was the best. It was so good. It was called Doing Dawn. No, it was Doing Gone. And it was chocolate ice cream with chocolate cookie dough in it and chocolate brownie in it. Oh my goodness, it was so good. So good. So I did eat at the ballpark. That's what I ate. Now I remember that. Potato chips, tater salad, Mexican street corn, watermelon, potato salad, turkey, chicken. The answer is, and you guys are making me hungry. Barbecue ribs, sausages, baked potatoes. That's only in Patience family, baked potatoes. Patience and Christian, they do the baked potato thing. I mean, the rest of the world, probably not all over those baked potatoes. Barbecue, watermelon, gumbo, apple pie. The answer is hot dogs. Hot dog, hot diggity dog, hot diggity dog. Okay, next one. Let's see if we can get the next one lined up here. Jumbo dog sounds so good. What's the name of the national anthem of the United States of America? The name of the song. What is the name? I got to have the full name. No abbreviating. It's got to be the full name for you to get it right. Tamara Jones says, whoop, whoop. Tim Allen says, venison stew, alligators. No, none of those. None of those. All right. We've got, I think we see Star Spangled Banner. I see a bunch of Star Spangled Banners so far. Somebody says, yes, I'm 5 for 5. You guys are doing really good. Star Spangled Banner. That's what I'm seeing so far. And I'm not seeing anything else. Man, I thought somebody would say the male song. Come on, guys. President George. We should all vote President George into office. The world would be a better sorted out place. It is the Star Spangled Banner. There was no even, I guess we're never gonna get the male song in there. Can't say I didn't try, but all right. That's too easy. Every 4th of July, how many hot dogs are consumed? You know it's the number one food that people are eating. How many are being consumed on the 4th of July? Not counting today, not counting yesterday. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. How many hot dogs will be consumed tomorrow? How many do you think? How many hot dogs will be eaten? 1 million. Nettie says 1 million. 3 billion. 4 billion. Frida says 5 tons. Probably more than that. Terry, 20, 50 million. March, 50 million. Ely says millions. Linda says 100 million. Somebody said too many. And Kathy says, I said it. We got mail. 47 million. 2.3 million. 5 million. Somebody said all of them. All the hot dogs ever made. Melda said 500,000. Mary said 4 billion. Teresa said a Hales of a lot of hot dogs. Nicole says 12 million. Shirley Ship must be using Google or Alexa. 150 million. That is how many hot dogs will be consumed tomorrow. 150 million hot dogs. Hot dogs. Hot dogs. All right. What was the estimated population of the United States on July 4th, 1776? How many people lived in the United States July 4th, 1776, the first Independence Day? How many people were living in the United States? Let me know. Now I'm getting answers still for the hot dogs. So like 5, a boatload. There were a boatload of people living here. BC Eagle Deb says 300,000. 7+ billion. Kathy says 7+ billion. Diane says 50,000. Sharon just said 175,000. How many people were living here in the United States for the very first Independence Day? I just saw 650 million. Remember, last count, is it 8 billion or 8.5 billion people in the world today? Marilyn Raby says, I should know this one. I was alive back then. Isn't that the truth? 10 billion. Heidi says 16,000. Darlene says 1 million. Somebody says a Hales of a lot of people. Almost 4 million, Daniel says. Maybe it was Daniel. Somebody says, are you counting the Indians? It's not a trick question. How many people were living in the United States July 4th, 1776? And the answer is 2.5 million, 2.5 million. 2.5 million people were living in the United States of the very first 4th of July. All right. What year were fireworks first used to celebrate the 4th of July? What year were fireworks? When did they bring in the fireworks? Full-time reseller says, what's up, Jeremy? You name it, it's happening, man. What was the first year they brought fireworks into the celebration? Which you can never have enough fireworks, right? Never have enough Roman candles, aim them at each other. That's always fun. Christine, Roman candle aimer, holder, shooter would know that for sure. All right, I see 1855, 1776. I see another 18. I see 1903. Belinda says in the 1800s. Amanda says 1930. Anne says 1920. And somebody said 1970. Lucinda said 1977. 1977. 1820. Bonnie says 1820. I see Robert says 1777. Threw another 100,000 years in there, man. We haven't even been there yet. And M-A-I-R, Mare wants a shout out for birthday. Happy birthday, Mare. All right, the answer is, hold a second, 1 second. Oh, come on. I'm back. My TV randomly just turned on. It just, out of nowhere, just turned on. I was watching Mark Wahlberg movie on Netflix, Contraband, and it just randomly turned on. That's why I was like, Gerald, $2, donated $150 to Camp Patmos. Thank you so much, Gerald White. Wham! Absolutely appreciate it. The kids are going to love it. Soup Freak, Mess, $9.99. Here's a question. What did the Ohio governor recently sign into law? Probably the no need for a CCW. But the year was, which so many of you got already because you love your Google and your Alexas, it was 1777. Who was the author of the Pledge of Allegiance? Do you remember when we used to say that in school? I wonder if they still do that. Who was the author of the Pledge of Allegiance? Who was the author? Anybody out there know? Marilyn might know. Marilyn was alive back then. Marilyn Raby. Philip Whitefam said the author, the writer. That's who the author was. Was the writer. And yeah, without a doubt. I mean, Come Out Red Queen says Nathan Hale. And Betty Ross. We got a Betty Ross thrown in there. It's a good idea. John Adams. Terry says John Adams, my dad. Who's your daddy? Wait, that was a dad joke. That was a few weeks ago. That was in a whole nother live stream. All right. Somebody just said they don't do the Pledge of Allegiance of Michigan anymore. Really? So odd. Cheryl says George somebody. No, wait, George. Cheryl said George and gave a last name. Then Ranzo said George somebody. Do you guys think? You think my George maybe wrote the Pledge of Allegiance? That would be crazy. Carol said they cracked the Liberty Bell that day. George Block. Oh, no, they're saying it's George Block. They had to take a risk that day, apparently. They're cracking Liberty Bells. Somebody says Captain George Thatcher Block. Man, we got the Thatcher in that time too. According to my research, which is Google verified and only Google verified, it was Francis Bellamy. Francis Bellamy is the author of the Pledge of Allegiance. During World War II, you guys love your war items, which we had multiple people actually not pay for the auction last week. So we've got war items. I'm looking at everything right here. We've got two Barbie lots they didn't get paid for, which is unfortunate because the same person bought them. And then there's a military lot as well. I think it might have been the same person. And then I saw payment come through from a Jesse, whether you're a male or a female. I'm trying to get your lot out to you. Patience, please, if you don't mind. Your payment came in extremely late, and then we got the weekend and the holiday. So I'm trying to get that out to you. Just a little bit of patience. Ask you for that, Jesse. But the answer is, or the question is, during World War II, where did the Declaration of Independence get stored? And your guys' answers are, Dawn says, Happy Sunday, Fun Day, Jeremy and George. Kathy says a lot of places. Oh, this says a lot of places won't say the pledge anymore because it says under God. All right. Where was it stored? Jane Lord says underground. Robert thinks Philly. Take it all back to the beginning in Philly. Catherine says the White House. Julie said the Smithsonian. The Smithsonian's probably pretty secure, I would think. Nettie said in a cabinet. Or she said clarinet. One or the other. It was cabinet or clarinet. Tanya said in the House of Congress. The answer is, for all of those who have said Fort Knox, you are correct. Nice job. It was actually kept in Fort Knox. Declaration of Independence was kept in Fort Knox. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. Name that movie. Name that movie. Now, not a trick question, serious question. Which country declared its own independence from the United States on July 4th as well? And to help you out a little bit more, it was 1960. Which country declared their own independence on July 4th from the United States of America? Who was it? Jeremy Holt says it was National Treasure. Yep. That was my best Nicolas Cage. I'm not very good. I like Mark Wahlberg, Will Smith. They're both really good actors. Nicolas Cage, I never got into that. All right, I'm seeing Cuba, England, Delaware. Delaware's a state, Tanya, not a country. Maybe it's a country. Maybe, I don't know. Texas. Texas could be a country. I think maybe that's probably part of their plan sometime. I got Puerto Rico, Great Britain. Frida says, what is it, a country or state? Country. See, Cuba, Texas, Alaska, Great Britain, England, Cuba, France, Panama, Ireland, Puerto Rico. JK says, I answer all my own questions. Canada declared their independence from the United States. I have not seen the right answer yet. Waffles. There you go. Oh, Jen Fulton came in. Jen Fulton came in with the right answer. It is the Philippines. It was the Philippines. So in 1960, July 4th, the Philippines actually declared their own independence from the United States of America. It was not Canada. It wasn't Texas. Not to say that that's not going to happen someday, but there are other things to celebrate in the world other than Texas's independence right now. There are things such as your family and friends and your freedom, and enjoy it. If you love July 4th type, I love July 4th. Thank you so much, Cindy. If you love July 4th, type out hot dog. That's better. That's way better. If you love July 4th. What rhymes with dog? Wait. I got this. I think I got it now. I got it. If you love July 4th, type hot dog. You love July 4th, type hot dog. If you love July 4th, and then you want the 3rd to Morth into the 4th. You've had an extra long weekend. If you love July 4th, type hot dog. I want to hear from everybody. Next week. How many hot dogs are you going to eat tomorrow? Next week, put in the chat. This is how many hot dogs I ate on July 4th. I was celebrating my freedom. And don't forget, eat lots of fries.